Are you noticing that shelves are getting emptier at your local Trader Joe's? Many shoppers say that multiple essential grocery products have disappeared from the supermarket chain stores, and experts confirm that shortages are back. Not only that, but the company recently reported it's discontinuing several items, and new reports reveal that Trader Joe's is facing rising backlash from some of its recent controversies. The future of the grocer is also being put into question due to supply chain and delivery issues in the era of the relentless retail apocalypse. We have a lot to cover today, but before moving on, we kindly ask you to support our work with a thumbs up on this video, and don't forget to subscribe. After months of relative stability, the unfortunate reality of shortages is back with a vengeance. In the past decade, consumers have never had to deal with so many imbalances in supply chains as they have had over the past 3 years. And now, every trip to the supermarket is not a guarantee that you'll be able to find all the products on your weekly grocery list. One of the most popular grocery store chains in America, the Hawaiian-themed Trader Joe's, is suffering a disproportionate impact from supply chain problems compared to other big competitors, experts say. In a recent Reddit thread, thousands of shoppers have mentioned that some of their favorite products are out of stock or have disappeared from the store for good. According to Eat This, Not That, the social media conversation started when one user shared a photo of Trader Joe's frozen hash browns behind a red sign that read, "Limit 2 hash browns per household." The Reddit user noted that the purchasing limit he saw was being implemented in a Los Angeles area store, but shortly after that, a flood of comments revealed that many other Trader Joe's locations are in short supply of the beloved breakfast item. "That's why I can't find them in New York City," one person commented. "Ours in Charlotte is a limit of just 1, another one shared. The company responded by saying that due to an Idaho potato shortage, the hash browns are out of stock. When they return, most stores will have an ordering limit of 1 or 2 cases of hash browns per day. A moderator who speaks for the supermarket chain added that each store's purchasing limit may vary, but because most stores are still selling out every day due to the ordering limit, it's best to go to Trader Joe's as early to opening as possible. But that wasn't the only shortage customers have reported in recent times. Over the last few weeks and months, several shoppers have taken to social media to complain about the constant product scarcity and supply chain issues seen at the food retailer. "I went to Trader Joe's on Monday, and I'm scared to return," said another customer on Reddit. "I was stunned to see holes in their shelves and the freezer section. No Indian food, 0 chicken gyoza. Gaping holes," she stressed. "It is Thursday now. Has anyone else either had the same experience of panic to see this inventory depletion? Or do you have good news that is better, please? I'm embarrassed to call the store." The consumer continued in another thread, which starts with a shared photo of the Trader Joe's produce section. Both the produce section and the refrigerated section behind it are pretty empty. There are no bananas on the display, and the meat section also looks barren. The post prompted other customers to share their experiences. TJ's in Fairfax had almost the entire refrigerated section blocked off because it was empty, shared another user, while another reported that it was the same in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania today. Hardly any dairy, produce, or bread. It looked almost post-apocalyptic. The third one detailed, "Others has been wiped out every time I've tried to go over the last 2 or 3 weeks. I had to go elsewhere to supplement my grocery shopping due to the lack of inventory." At the moment, if there's one grocery staple that's left shoppers scrambling, it's eggs, the 4th most purchased U.S. grocery item that's been hard hit by inflation in the past 12 months, with the average price of a dozen large grade A eggs climbing to $4.25 last month. That's an almost 50% increase, according to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics. Although Trader Joe's stores are known for carrying some of the cheapest eggs in the market, at $2.99 a dozen, the beloved grocery chain hasn't been immune to the nationwide shortage. The deadly avian flu outbreak, along with the rising cost of feed, energy, and labor, has tightened the egg supply with no relief in sight for now. In another social media post, one user shared a photo of empty egg shelves at a Trader Joe's location, writing, "I think my TJ's has given up on eggs." Several people reported facing similar situations at their local Trader Joe's, with some even uploading images of barren shelves. Other users noted that their stores have also implemented purchase limits. One person shared a photo of signs that read, "Eggs are limited to 2 cartons per household. Thank you for understanding." The company responded by saying that most of the stockouts are temporary and that it's working to enhance its supply chains to better serve its customers. But the truth is that many food producers have been in a really tight spot in the past year. Crop failures and crop losses due to extreme weather events have plagued 2022, and now food retailers are seeing the consequences of this combination impacting their inventories. Not even popular food companies like Trader Joe's are being able to avoid shortages of particular ingredients, which is causing them to change up recipes and discontinue some products that have been a consumer favorite for years. In its latest announcement, the grocer said it is eliminating dozens of cat and dog food products. We understand that maintaining a consistent food routine is of the utmost importance for our pets. Due to inconsistent availability and ongoing sourcing issues, we are in the process of discontinuing and selling through all remaining inventory of these following products, it stated. Given the time and care involved in introducing our furry four-legged friends to new foods, we hope this notice enables you to prepare for the transition accordingly. The statement continued, "We sincerely apologize for the inconvenience." Loyal customers then began to lament the fact that many of their beloved snacks and meals were also on the discontinued items list. "I miss the multigrain heart cereal," says one shopper in the comments. "I never get the vegetarian chili," another exclaimed. "It's been out of stock for months, and they keep saying they'll get it eventually." "A fond farewell to the only mayo I've ever liked, nay loved. I know they discontinued it several months ago, but I'm still suffering the loss," a third comment reads. Some of my favorite gone but never forgotten items include the round barbecue rich chips, fudge sauce, and frozen aloo chaat, another user noted. "If the palak paneer doesn't reappear soon, I'm going to have a private funeral for it," a customer joked. "Bring back my beet crackers. I love the spicy dried mango, and I can't find it anymore," said RIP Chicken Pot Pie. "I haven't seen you in a while," were also some of the comments published on the post. While most people on the thread reported shortages in Pennsylvania, Maryland, Virginia, and Washington, D.C., other areas seem to be facing empty shelves too. New York, New Jersey, and locations around the country seem to be experiencing similar issues. "This is happening at all stores," reported one employee from Oakland, California. There are also reports from Southern California and Seattle, Washington, according to Mashed. That the company has a cult following, everyone already knows. It became a TikTok sensation, and devoted customers love its accessible prices, unique product range, and singular store design that makes the shopping experience more exciting than at the usual big box retailers. On the internet, Trader Joe's has somewhat of a glittering reputation. But in real life, the grocer is dealing with huge scandals that are rocking its business. For instance, it has recently called out for using too much plastic. According to SF Gate, San Francisco residents have voiced their concern about Trader Joe's excessive plastic use. Many have even said they've stopped shopping at the chain they used to love because of how much plastic it uses in packaging. One former weekly shopper said she hasn't been to the store in 6 years, all because of those unrecyclable plastic clamshells. The word of Trader Joe's egregious plastic use continued to spread, and in less than 6 months, a petition created on change.org urging the company to take action had garnered over 113,000 signatures. On top of that, an industry insider revealed who really supplies the store brand favorites, and shoppers weren't too thrilled to find out that the grocer mainly relies on giant food corporations. According to Mark Gardner, author of the book Build a Brand Like Trader Joe's, That's one of the food retailers' main business tactics, is to build up customer loyalty for products they don't actually make and be very hush-hush about who makes them. To get to the bottom of this and other secrets, Gardner actually worked as a crew member at Trader Joe's to investigate their strategies. He told Eater.com that suppliers aren't allowed to say they supply Trader Joe's products, and Trader Joe's never willingly talks about who their suppliers are. It's scandalous because one of Trader Joe's selling points for the loyalists is the sense they're getting something unique and supporting a local grocer, he notes. For example, Trader Joe's sea salt pita chips are actually Stacy's pita chips, which Frito-Lay owns. Oh, and Frito-Lay is owned by PepsiCo. So while consumers think they're not supporting a corporate giant by buying private label items, in actuality, they might be, Ida wrote in the report. Moreover, Jim Hertel, SVP at Inmar Intelligence, observes that supply chain disruptions have an outsized impact on Trader Joe's compared to other retailers. In small format, limited assortment stores, each product plays a disproportionately important role because there aren't as many substitutes on the shelf. What's more, the many unique items in Trader Joe's range with destination appeal mean that out-of-stock items are that much more meaningful to shoppers and that much more difficult to source from other suppliers. In other words, its own supply chains are sort of designed to reproduce a cycle of product scarcity to trigger fear of missing out on shoppers and therefore build a loyal customer base. But what's even more worrying is the fact that the company is being sued by a customer after a report found abnormally high levels of lead and cadmium were found in 2 of its dark chocolate bars. A second lawsuit was filed by To Make You Heard, which claimed that the grocery store chain knew about the high levels of lead and cadmium in its chocolate bars, but continued to sell them anyway. Both lawsuits come in light of a report that found 23 of 28 dark chocolate bars tested contained levels of the metals that could be harmful to consumers eating 1 ounce or more of the sweet treat each day. Among these 23 bars were Trader Joe's Dark Chocolate, 27% cacao, and Trader Joe's The Dark Chocolate Lover's Chocolate, 85% cacao bars, both of which are named in the suit. The lawsuit is asking for $5 million in damages, including $500 per transaction per New York state law. Frequent exposure to lead in adults, for example, can lead to nervous system problems, hypertension, immune system suppression, kidney damage, and reproductive issues, Consumer Reports stated in last month's study. Amid all of this controversy, retail experts believe that Trader Joe's success formula is becoming obsolete. Its business model is suited poorly for delivery, they argue, and the company's resistance makes it vulnerable to losing shoppers who have gotten accustomed to the convenience of online ordering. Trader Joe's is skeptical of change. They have something that isn't working really well, said Benjamin Law, the author of The Secret Life of Groceries. The chain has been very slow to adapt from its core model and core competency, he emphasized. The grocery chain's lack of presence online means it will miss out on this sizable part of the market and puts it behind rivals like Kroger and Whole Foods, which have poured billions of dollars into their online ordering systems. In fact, even pharmacies and convenience stores like 7-Eleven have a delivery option these days. And Costco, Aldi, and other discount grocers that resisted moving online for years have come around to it. It does seem to be a potential missed opportunity on the sales side, said Steve Bishop, the co-founder of retail consulting firm Brick Meets Click. It's a growing and increasingly significant part of the business. Yep, going online would be tricky. Having employees fulfill online orders would swell the number of people inside stores, and translating the company's high-quality service to home delivery would be costly. But Trader Joe's should experiment. Using an intermediary would be a good way for the company to dip its toe in the water too, the expert continued, warning that if the supermarket chain won't add sales via online orders, it will have to figure out how to maintain its industry-leading productivity, especially at a time of increased volatility brought on by the ongoing retail apocalypse. For Trader Joe's, the future looks bumpy. And if the company fails to weather the storm that's now upon us, it may soon be crushed by the worst retail crisis we have witnessed in the modern era.